What would you say are the biggest factors that impact children's political views?
Oh, no doubt. Studies have shown that the number one thing that influences political socialization is their parents. 'Cause that's who they're around the most. That's who they hear the most from. Whether we like to think of it with teenagers or not, it's actually who they respect and listen to more than anybody else. So parents, number one.
What are the factors that you would say most influence children's political views?
Family, friends, teachers probably, stuff they watch on TV, social media, but probably family and friends the most.
I would say I'm conservative.
And how would you say your parents feel you?
They are also conservative.
All right. So with that in mind, would you say you have conformed or you rebelled with your parents?
I mean, I would say they definitely have had an impact on the way I lean, so I'd say that conforms there.
All right. So, Justin, how would you say you affiliate politically? Would you say you're more of a liberal, conservative, or independent?
I'd say independent with a leaning towards the libertarian side.
All right. And how would you say your parents fall into that spectrum?
I say my parents. My dad never tells me how he votes because he's very concerned about that. But I say he votes more along the conservative lines.
Mm-hmm.
He's more of those. He's like the mid, like everyone else in America is like right in the middle. So whichever preference. My mom is a hard Democrat.
All right, awesome. So, would you say that you have conformed or rebelled to your parents' views?
I've really I wouldn't say rebelled.
How do you affiliate politically? Conservative, liberal, or independent?
Conservative.
How would you say your parents affiliate politically? Conservative, liberal, or independent?
Pretty independent. My mom leans left and my dad kind of leans right a little bit.
Would you say you conformed or rebelled to your parents' political views?
Definitely rebel.
All right, so how would you say you affiliate politically? Would you say conservative, liberal, or independent?
Probably independent.
All right. So how would you say your parents?
Probably my mom is conservative. I don't know that.
Mm-hmm. So would you say then that you've conformed or rebelled against your parents' politically?
Probably I joined a little bit of what my mom believes in, but a little bit of rebellion too.
All right.
Some things I believe, but
Kind
some
of
things I've learned.
Split.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think the amount of influence parents have with their children's views changes over a lifetime?
Oh, it does. There's no doubt about that. Same thing again, you've got all sorts of studies that have been done on this. So you start more at a younger age, more influence from the parents. Teenage years, a lot of teenagers don't want to listen to their parents. And when you get a little older, you kind of understand maybe they were right.
How do parents' influence on children change over their lifetimes?
How do parents influence on their children change? Well, I guess at first they have a lot more control over them, and then the key is deciding when to let your kids get away with a little bit more, maybe have a little more freedom, do a little more of what they want. And I think part of that sometimes is the way kids think. If they think, hey, I'm rebellious in a way because I think differently or I like to do different things than my parents. And then at some point the parents just let their kids go.
So what political issues do you agree on with?
Mostly economically, because we're both economically conservative. Mm-hmm. We're market capitalists, but I would say for the most part.
Mm-hmm. So would you say that there's any issues you guys have a disagreement with?
I would say more on social issues where we disagree more on because they're pretty far right on social issues such as gay rights, abortion.
Yeah.
I don't really care either way. Mm-hmm. I would say I'm more libertarian on that and just let people decide for themselves.
Yeah, I'm really conservative and my parents voted for Obama and stuff, and I argue with my parents a lot on politics and stuff. We don't really have much in common, I guess.
What political issues do you agree with your parents on?
Probably the only thing we really agree on is taxes and fiscal policy. But yeah.
Would you say there's some issues that you kind of diverge on, that you guys have different opinions?
Probably how much she believes in the Iraq War, and I don't believe as hard as she does. I don't believe as much as gun control. She's anti-gun control as well.
So just different degrees almost.
Yeah, different degrees of everything.
All right, cool.
Has the amount of influence that parents have on their children changed over time, and with the social media and more news? Like, has it changed, or do you think it's
Probably, I guess it probably depends parent to parent, but yes, I mean, students now get so much information through social media that whereas in the past you might have had to watch news with your parents on TV at 6 o'clock, and now you don't have to do that. So I think nowadays students come home at the end of the day and know probably a lot more, or have at least they're a little bit of aware of a lot more than they would have been years ago when you just had to come home and watch TV in the evening.
Do you think that children who are not sure what their parents' political affiliation is are still influenced by their parents?
Oh yeah, they have to be. Just things they hear at home, It's like a lot of things that you find where you get a lot of parental influence. You talk about things like racism, for example. Nobody's born racist. They've got to learn that sort of thing. And it may not be parents intentionally trying to teach them that, the kids not intentionally intended to have racist views, but it's what they hear at home. Same thing with politics.